Hey guys, John from SurfFX, and we're having a look at the new North Swell foil board. This board's got a lot going on, so I'm going to try to cover quite a few little features of it. Starting with the way it looks, it's a pretty awesome finish. They call it titanium finish. Well, I think this looks really cool. My feedback was to actually put this look on the rest of the surfboards in the North Kiteboarding range too. It really looks quite nice. Let's talk about some features. We've got a full-length deck grip. Really nice. It means you don't have to buy one. It comes with a really nice grippy one. It's got a corduroy finish to it, so you can move your feet on it. It's not like a full diamond cut where it's like a bit too aggressive, and it's quite comfortable to lie on and paddle. It's not going to chew you up too bad. You can see it's also got foot strap inserts. A lot of guys are putting foot straps on the boards, using them as tow boards as well. Sometimes they're kiteboarding on them. Sometimes there's guys who are using even these little ones as wingding boards, as sinkers. They just get right down in the water. That, of course, gives you a little bit of, a bit more security when you're riding and when you're pumping it. You pull up on your front foot. You have a ridge down the middle, which essentially makes this like a bit of a double concave board. It's not a hard ridge, but it's just something you can really locate your feet on. If you're foiling, if you got your foot too far to one side, you're coming off straight away, and you can't really shuffle around too much to reposition it. So that ridge just helps you locate it just by feel. They do have these marks here that are there to help you kind of visualize and know where your foot's normally going. You can kind of look down, have a quick peek, and you can see just a quick reference there of where your foot should be. Coming through the back tail pad, it just stays the same kind of flat with the ridge, and you'll see that it's a bit cut out on either side of the kick. Why'd they do that? Well, they did that so when you're lying on it, your legs can go on either side, and you don't have that just pushing and kind of lying with your legs splayed on either side. Just allows you to get your legs a bit closer together. Pretty cool. Now on the bottom, we get a bit more shape going on. So we've got big chined rails to help you from grabbing when you touch down. We've got a double concave with quite a progressive V through it. So again, when you touch down, it's there not to suck onto the water. It's there to kind of just pop down, and you can pull it back up and try to recover. And then you come back through a nice flat section where the fin boxes are, and you've got quite large cutaways. So what they've really done with the cutaways is actually try to get a bit of the board volume out of the back of the board, so that it's not floating, kind of wanting to push your head underwater. So taking volume out of there pushes the center of volume further forward to the area kind of up under your chest, and able to keep you up on top of the water. There's a usual kind of step tail for clearance for pumping. And something you'll notice straight away, these boxes here look pretty different because they've got it set up so easy mounting. You can just drop your foil in and adjust. So you don't have to feed your bolts in one at a time. These are spaced nicely, so you can just keep your bolts on your foil and just put them in and slide them around. So pretty cool that they allow you to do that. Gives you a bit of range, and you got markings here for reference. You can always write on there at the pen if you have different wings, you ride in different positions, you can swap it around and go by those markings enough to set it up every time. Pretty cool. Construction wise, these are a hybrid carbon. So you've got a EPS core, and they use a carbon and e-glass wrap on it. And then pretty cool, they have a double layer of bamboo up under the standing area to keep it tough. So strength on these boards is pretty high. And that's something that you want in a foil board, is you want something that's particularly stiff, and of course it gives you a bit more strength too, because you don't want it flexing. It's not like a regular board where PU board's got that nice flexy feel. You want it to be rigid, because if it's more rigid, you get better response and transfer of movement to the foil, and better response in your steering and pumping and things like that. Pretty cool setup. With the internal core, they've got PVC blocks that are laminated onto either side of these foil boxes, which go quite a bit far up and back down the board, and also in the top in those fin inserts, not fin inserts, in the foot strap inserts as well. there's big PVC blocks in there, closed cell PVC, to add another bit of strength in the area. And the ones in the back run through to make PVC stringers up the guts of the board, again, increasing that stiffness. So pretty cool little shapes. That is the 4.4. Underneath it, I've got the bigger one, the 4.10. On the 4.10, you've got the same basic design, just blown up a bit with a Gore-Tex valve. You can see that this one is in the middle, the 4.10 is a little bit further forward. So it's a Gore-Tex breather. So when these boards get warm, the air and pressure can expand and escape and not blow up the boards. Pretty cool.